stories by CricHeroes. Today's star from the grassroots cricket is someone from Jaipur who had been playing cricket quite actively for quite some time, a top order batsman and a right arm medium bowler. Let's find out what is he most passionate about, batting or bowling. Please welcome Kamal Bhardwaj from Jaipur. Hi Kamal, how are you?
Hi there. I'm fine. Yeah, thanks. How are you?
Good, very good. So let's start about the fact that which one are you most passionate about? Is it batting or bowling?
Well, to be honest, that really depends on my role in the team. So I play for various teams. But yes, in the current scenario, batting is my key right now. And I've been bowling as a leg spinner as well. And now recently changed back to medium pace. We'll cover the story maybe during this interview. But yes, batting, bowling, both. However, fielding is very important. So I'm taking care of that too.
Okay, that's wonderful. And please tell us about the journey. When did everything started? When did cricket become your passion altogether?
Right. Okay. I mean, as a proud Indian, and I think I grew up watching cricket, which everyone did probably. Obviously, yes. When we were children, the dream was to become a cricketer for me, and then came the reality check in life. Because in my school there was no cricket, possibly only tennis ball cricket sometimes in the PT period. That's what we used to do. But yeah, as a kid, I never got that platform to go ahead and take that next level. But yes, I was really passionate, and I used to really go on with the likes of Mohammad Azharuddin. Being a millennial, that time was really important, the 90s, when the Indian cricket was growing. And then yeah, I suddenly decided I was playing a lot of tennis ball cricket, but I said goodbye to tennis ball cricket and welcome the leather ball. So that's what I did. And I used to play with a lot of senior players because I had my very good friends but who were interested in maybe other sports locally, like tennis, badminton. I was a badminton player as well. But then, I took up cricket pretty seriously after, passing of the 10th standard. And then during my 11th and 12th as well, I was playing a lot of cricket with senior people across the district area in Rajasthan itself. But then, times change, situations change, being from a middle class family where, your dad is an engineer and he would want yourself to be one, or a doctor, that was the, probable cause that, I was not able to push those limits. But then, I somehow landed in Kolkata for my studies. And that's where, again, it all started. At a college level, I started playing some tennis ball cricket and some leather ball cricket side by side. But then came the big change. In 2007 September, I went to Scotland to finish my studies. And there I was introduced to a cricket club. So I played there for the East Division League in Musselburgh, which is a small county. So I played for 3 seasons there. I believe I made very good friends. I was one of the star leg spinners there. I can proudly say that. I think people still miss me. Yeah, that's what. So I played a lot of 50-over matches, Pro 40 leagues, T20s, which were just the game changers. T20s were quite new at that point in time because IPL was introduced in 2008. So yeah, that gave me that platform. That was a new beginning for me because there was a lot of ups and downs in the life already where I threw up cricket. And then, again, I planned, okay, you know what, I should get back. I should play my sport. That's it. And then, after coming back to India in 2010, late in 2010, I started playing the corporate cricket. I really started loving it. I used to play for 2-3 companies here in Jaipur itself, but then I moved to the bigger circuit, which is the Delhi NCR. I've been playing there from the past 7-8 years.
Okay.
So currently, due to COVID reasons, yes, I had to change my location even on the CricHeroes app. But yes, I am currently playing in Jaipur. So, being a part of 2-3 big teams like the Ballpark Cricket Club in Gurgaon, I have my own cricket team as well, Royal Mavericks. And I also play in Jaipur for Biggie Eagles 11. So these 3 are my major teams currently I'm playing for. And yeah, I think that's what I've been doing. My journey as a cricketer would be, it's a lot of learning, different phases, injuries, comebacks, setbacks as well. So all these, I think I can sum up as a cheerful journey. At the same time, I was being emotional as well about my own performances. But then, when I started my own team, it was more about perseverance. It was more about how to, introduce myself with some of the leadership skills because, with the likes of Ganguly and Dhoni, that's what you saw while growing up. And, I tried doing that with my teammates. And then, I think I changed myself as a person to make sure that I fit in any team. So it really depends who the captain is and what my role is. And I change
Oh,
as per the plan. So I think that's how the journey has been. I
been
still miss playing cricket in Scotland, that English weather, Scottish weather. I think I used to love it. But the conditions here, yep, I think I'm back on track. I'm bang on with batting, bowling, fielding, everything. So I think, yeah, all aspects are important. That's what I feel. And as as a role, or as a mentor as well, I'm available to all my team members. That's what I've been doing. So that's what, yeah, I think that's the journey so far.
wonderful. Yeah, that's such a wonderful journey with so many places. It's so nice. But you have to touch upon that fact that you mentioned about that, you were spinning first and now it just became that whole transition happened. Why did that happen?
Well, so I think in the initial stages, because I'm 5 feet 5, so that's not some sort of a fast bowler height you would expect in Indian society, I would say. But yeah, nevertheless, I still have some sort of pace left. But I think I took up spin because I used to follow Shane Warne since I was a kid, and Shane has been my idol. So that's how I learned leg spin. And at that point in time, when the IPL also started, and before that, when I passed from my school, I think there were very few spinners, to be honest, who could bowl with precision, line and length, proper. And I used to get many wickets. So people used to find it difficult to hit the ball. But then, with time, I think I realized, because again, I'll touch upon that point where we talk about the roles in the team. So I think my current role in the current 2, 3 teams that I'm playing with is mostly of a top order batsman and a part-time bowler. But even the part-time bowler, I chose to be a medium pacer because there are many spinners in the team who are really good. And I think the good youngsters, pretty energetic, maybe more than me. But then again, yes, when needed, I can be a spinner again. But I think that was the transition, I think because of my fitness changes, my personal, thoughts in my head, okay, I have that pace in me. I can swing the ball both ways, and I can, definitely go with the bouncers as well. So I think there are some, sort of combinations available when it comes to bowling for me. So that was the reason I took a pace, because I can confuse the batsman. Most of the people know me as a leg spinner,
Oh,
but I think maybe when I get back to Gurgaon or Delhi and when I start playing there, I think they will have to be ready with my pace as well. So yeah,
yes,
that was the reason.
post the interview getting published, and then everybody is going to get to know of it as well. But
That's all right.
that's very nice. So I saw this very amazing 6 foot 12 is one of the best I saw in bowling. Has that been the most memorable moment in your cricket journey, or has there been something else?
Well, I would say yes, because it was in February this year itself, and that was one of the last games before I got badly injured. Uh, Also, I remember that because it includes a hat trick as well. So that's really close to my heart. 12 runs, 6 wickets. However, I have, I think, a few more 5 wicket hauls there. I don't remember much, but yes, even in Scotland, my figures are 17 for 6. That's my best figures. So 6, 6. And again, I've got another 23 for 6, I think, playing for ballpark. So these three, I think all these three bowling spells were really game changing. And I think we won all those 3 of the matches. That's what I remember. But yeah, I think you can definitely count on that one. 12 for 6 is one of the best because it includes a hat trick as well.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, any particular cricketer, any international player or Indian player who has been really inspirational?
Well, with the with the time, I can just simply say, okay, I'll start with Saurav Ganguly. I've really learned a lot about the leadership and never give up attitude from Saurav Ganguly because he built the team. And then comes Rahul Dravid. I've really followed his technique, the patience he shows on the wicket. That was lovely. Shane Warne, as I mentioned, for his precision and control, And then comes Sehwag. I used to love that guy. Hit it hard no matter what. I think I never had that in me, but I am getting there. To be honest, I'm still learning to be like, those cut shots. I think my forte is to hit the ball, like flick it, or maybe mostly on the leg side. But yes, Sehwag is someone I look forward to. I still watch old videos. And also with time, I think fitness became an important part. it came into play in every cricketer's life. So yes, with the likes of Dhoni, Kohli, Pandya brothers, and in fact some senior players who are still, taking care of their fitness to stay in the game, with the likes of Praveen Tambe, who is almost 50 years old, is still playing. So that's really inspiring for me, and I think that's what keeps me going, because age is just a number, I believe, and the whole current Indian team and their fitness. I think, yeah, that's what I would say in terms of my inspiration. That's what I want to
So,
be like.
yeah, and then you must touch upon that. You said that, there have been multiple injuries and a big one this year as well.
Yeah.
So, and then the role of fitness that you touched upon. Would you like to tell us how do you come back from an injury? That's one. Second is that like to play for a longer period of time. What do you do to ensure that you're fit?
Well, I think for the first point, firstly, injuries are a part of the game. So ankle twisting, knee dislocations, I think complete ligament tear. I think these are very common sport injuries, I would say. So my latest one was the complete ACL and PCL tear in my left knee. It was completely dislocated, and I really thought, in the first place, doctor said you won't be able to play cricket anymore. But then I think after 2-3 days, when the situation was a bit better, less swelling, he said, okay, you know what? Surgery we'll have to go for the surgery, but then we'll decide whether you can play. And I was so emotional about it, because there and then I wanted to play cricket, in that situation. But then, okay, I think luckily for people, maybe COVID can be something negative, but I think for me it was a bit positive, because when I was lying in my bed, no one else was playing cricket. So that was something really positive. And I was at home in Jaipur. And I think then came the major part. I think fitness comes with diet as well. So when I was lying in my bed, that doesn't mean that I was not following my diet. So I was following a proper protein rich diet, which is really important for any sports person. But being a proper cricketer, I think you need to make those little movements. But even if you're injured, you have to try that. You have to just go ahead and feel that pain, and keep feeling that pain until that pain is gone. So that's one. I think it took me around 6 months when I started walking again. And eventually I've started running just like 2 months back. And I'm gradually getting back to the game. I've started playing cricket again. But I think the major positive was the physiotherapy. That was a part of it. Never ever miss the physiotherapy sessions. I think any sports person who is injured and who needs some sort of attention with the physiotherapy, I think they should go for it and never ever skip. So I used to take my own risk. I know COVID impact was there, but my health was equally important, and I was taking my own precautions, own measures, and I was going to a secure environment, like a bio bubble at the physiotherapy clinic. They have a small gym as well. So that's where I started off my workouts. Eventually I have now become a regular member there, because I know I'm in Jaipur, so I've extended my membership, and now I'm a proper gym member as well. The best part is that I find and meet a lot of cricketers there who are either injured, who are not even injured. They just come there and just get prepared for their next level of fitness, and that's what I've been doing. So my workout regime is like wake up early in the morning, 5:36, go to the gym 6:30 to 9 maybe. That's my gym time. To be honest, I spend 2 hours, 2.5 hours daily, Monday to Saturday. This includes 2 days of outdoor trainings as well. So it includes, speed endurance and stuff like that, sprints, etc. Some weeks you will have some long distance runnings. Some weeks you will just have some sort of yoga, meditation, and sprints,
Mhm.
plus core exercises. So I think all this, summed up, that gives you the whole schedule. So if you talk
So,
about the fitness, it is really important. Diet at the same time is important, and never ever be worried about any injuries, because you can eventually get back on the field anytime you wish to, because that's what players are for.
that's so nice. That's so nice. A positive way to look at it as well, because a lot of people do get scared about it and wonder that they can come back or not. So great. So nice to hear that. You want to quickly tell us about a funny incident?
Oh, well, fun incident on the field, right?
Yes, on the field.
All right. Okay. There are many actually. Fun and me, we're like good friends. But yeah, I think the funniest would be I went into bat in one of the corporate championship finals, and I think we were like 2 down already, 2 wickets down, and I went into bat. I was playing nicely, middling all the shots and stuff like that. And somewhere I realized, okay, I'm not wearing my abdomen guard. And suddenly, when you've already played like 6, 7 overs in there, and you're just waving your teammate, hey, you know what? Can you get in that abdominal guard for me? And everyone was just like laughing out loud. And that was embarrassing at the same time, but then, there was nothing, safety first. So that was one of the funniest incident that I would say.
Absolutely. You must be watching the IPL right now.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
So any particular player that you are following this time?
Yes, I think I'm because I'm a Rajasthan Royals fan, so I'm currently following Sanju Samson and Josh Butler closely, but at the same time, Steven Smith and Jofra Archer. So I think these four, I really believe, are the ones I'm looking at the moment. And you must have seen the game last night, against Punjab, the way Sanju Samson batted, and we had a new superstar, Tewatia, he came out from nowhere, and that's what you get to learn a lot from these people. Yeah, so I think I'm rooting out for Rajasthan Royals and players Sanju Samson, because I really feel for him sometimes. He should have been a part of the Indian team. That's what I personally feel, because he's been performing. And I think if he maintains this sort of consistency with MSD now retired, I think no one can stop him, at least in the T20 format. So yeah, that's the player I'm looking out for, I would say.
Great. Thank you so much, Kamal, to have this conversation. It was so nice talking to you, and I really wish you that many more amazing matches gets lined up in the future, and you keep entertaining us while taking care of yourself as well.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I think I would also like to thank you guys, CricHeroes, for giving me this opportunity, this platform, to inspire more and more people like me who are, stuck somewhere between those thin lines, whether to focus on a sport or not. So I think I say you must go for it, because sports, it is really important. It's a very important part in the life, and you should really, follow your passion. So thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you so much. And for everyone else, please watch out this space. कल हम वापस आएंगे एक और स्टार के साथ from the Grassroots. Till then, take care. Bye.